Hi guys, today I'm gonna talk about how Dirty Honey are live. I saw them last night and here's a little sample for you. So I see over 100 live bands per year and every once in a while I see a band that surprises me completely. This was one of those shows. I knew the band Dirty Honey. I did an album review on Can't Find the Breaks late last year and they were on my top 10 albums of 2023 list by the end of the year as well. But I was doubtful if they could recreate that energy live that they do on the album. The venue isn't really great and I was actually going there alone, so I wasn't sure that this would be a great one. But let's find out. So Dirty Honey are an American rock band from Los Angeles, California. They were founded in 2017 and the members are Mark LaBelle, who is the singer, guitarist is John Notto, the bass player is Justin Smolian and the drummer is Jayton Bean. They have made two full albums. One was 2021, self-titled Dirty Honey, and then late last year came Can't Find the Breaks. And they made actually an EP in 2019 as well. The music style is kind of like a classic rock, I would say, drawing on inspiration from bands like Led Zeppelin, Aerosmith, even Guns N' Roses. And there is a lot of similarities, for me at least, to the Black Crowes. So they're on this tour following up on this album, Can't Find the Breaks. So they're touring Europe and the UK. The gig was at Futurum Music Bar, that's here in Prague, and it's a venue that is not one of my favorites. Usually the acoustics are really shitty there, but I get to see mainly black metal and death metal there, so they kind of get away with it because of the energy of the music. And the thing is that bands like Dirty Honey don't come around here in Prague to play in those smaller venues a lot, so I wasn't even sure what to expect. Would there be a crowd, and what to expect from that crowd? The first song of the set was the title track of the latest album, Can't Find the Breaks, and it was clear from that moment there was no problem with the acoustics in the venue. And the band was in good shape. They clearly liked being there. You could see that not just in the first song, but throughout the gig, that they actually enjoyed being on stage. They were making fun of each other, they were laughing at each other together, laughing with the crowd. So this is a band that clearly likes being there. So the singer, Mark LaBelle, he's just on a different level. I haven't seen a performance like this since I saw Chris Robinson with the Black Crowes in 1995. That's many years ago. He hits all the notes. He's equally good live as on the album. And he's kind of like a frontman that doesn't have to take all the space. Everyone in the band kind of gets their moment in the sun. You know, they did a bass solo, guitar solo, drum solo, and he's just kind of dancing around, having fun on the stage when they break into some more extended jams. And he was really, really good with the crowd as well. He, got them to sing along and sing the choruses and clap and dance and all that stuff. The whole band is really, really good. And it's amazing actually how they managed to kind of keep it this rich with just one guitar. But that's not just your average guitar. This guy, John Notto, the guitar player, he's some sort of a hybrid between Slash, Jimmy Page with a dash of Keith Richards, and everything around his playing is fucking swag. His soloing, his rhythm, his sound, just the whole thing. And he looks cool. I mean, he looks a little bit like a baby Lars Ulrich, but he looks cool. Setlist was some 17 songs, a mix of both full albums, and then they did a cover of Honky Tonk Woman by Rolling Stones, but in a very different version. You can find that actually on YouTube. The crowd. Sometimes crowds here in the Czech Republic can more resemble a grandma's funeral than a rock concert, but this was not the case last night. And Mark was great with it. He played with the crowd, and he never dragged it out though. He never made it become too much or anything like that. It was just fitting somehow, and the crowd loved it. They knew the lyrics, so that was a big surprise for me because I was kind of thinking, am I the only guy that actually knows this band? Nobody that I told that I was going there knew what Dirty Honey was. The only downside I would say is that in the last song they did a drum solo, bass solo, and a guitar solo, and that dragged out a little bit. It would have been nicer actually to kind of scatter those things in throughout the program. So I'm gonna give this concert 10 out of 10. I can highly recommend this. The band was fun, the crowd was fun, and even the lonely guy had fun. Dirty Honey is doing something that most bands can't do. They're actually managing to follow in the footsteps of the great masters like Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, and those bands. So if you like this music, then you will like Dirty Honey. Now, I would be extremely happy if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel. I also want to tell you that in the first comment to this video, there is a link to my Spotify playlist that gets updated weekly with all new metal and rock music that comes out. The Weekly Fix by Metal and Rock Zone. Check that out. And then I have this video here. If you want to know more about Dirty Honey, then I have the album review here where you get more background of the band. Or if you want to check out top 10 albums of 2023, then you can find that here. See you in those videos.